So I'm here with Sean Bailey, designer on MLB 2K11 for 2K Sports. We've been taking a look at the game, see what's going on with this latest update. So Sean obviously had a couple of go-rounds with the 2K MLB franchise. What were some of the top points that you really wanted to make sure that you hit on this year for 2K11?
So for Major League Baseball 2K11, besides overall polish, we really needed to nail the aspect of the fielding. Not only did we need to make it look more realistic, but we needed a game within fielding. You'll notice that in the way the landing spots reflect the players' ratings. The meters, a new throw meter mechanic reflects the ratings. You put it in the red, you're forcing your first baseman to dig out of the dirt, or you're airmailing it with guys with worse arms. So signature doesn't just stop in the animations at the player on the mound, it comes across in the field, and the new mechanics in landing spots and meters represent these ratings to make a game within the field. On top of that, overall polish to the game needed to really drive home the baseball game that everyone deserved. Fans, they watch other local broadcasts at home, so when they fire up a game for the first time, they'll notice that the default camera when you're pitching is that team's local broadcast camera. Not only does that add some familiar feeling to watching your favorite team, but it makes road games feel more like road games. And then on top of that, we reshot almost every single animation in the game to get a more realistic version in there.
Now, in the evolution from 2K9 to 10, the pitching mechanic, a lot of people either struggled with, and then you made it easier. So, how has that been refined for 11, and what were some of the things you were trying to achieve?
So, we had some very insightful sit-downs with Roy Halladay, and the precision of the right stick is even more crucial this year. The control rating comes into play more on the pitcher's end, and so you need to be that much more precise on the gesture. You're going to walk guys. It's just a natural stat of baseball. Even the guys like Cliff Lee and Roy Halladay, they walk guys. So the precision on the gesture is much more tougher.
But sort of a routine fly ball, still a routine fly ball, and the major leaguers will make those plays.
And that's a good one. So 2K10, I hated how automatic the fielding was. 2K11, there's an initial landing spot shadow, and the size of that comes from that player's fielding ratings. So Pat Burrell, Pat the Bat, says it all right there, not Pat the Glove. So he's out there in left field. The initial landing shadow is huge. The exact landing spot shows up with delayed seconds later. Whereas, someone much craftier in the field, like Andres Torres next to him, that initial landing shadow is much smaller, and the actual landing spot shows up immediate.
So let's let people know when we'll be able to get our hands on MLB 2K11.
March 8th, MLB 2K11 coming at you.
On PS3, Xbox.
Yep, all consoles, and then you have the $1 million contest, perfect game.
So that's back, and last year, it was won pretty quickly, as it turned out. People dived into doing that. Are you expecting even more entries this time around?
Expecting more entries, not just because people know it's real, but this game literally made the same jump, if not bigger, that it took the previous year. So I'm expecting a lot of participants and people going after it. It's also on opening days when it starts, so it's with the real rosters. It includes all the new dynamic hot and cold streaks, big league parks. Last year, day one, you're in a minor league park. As long as you can keep it in field, you have a good shot. It's not the case this year. You're going to need an ace out there. You're going to have some command on the mound.
Excellent. All right. Thank you very much indeed, Sean.
Yeah.
I look forward to playing it. Thanks.
What up, folks? Dave here, and to the face,